Here we have a 14-inch MacBook Pro with the M1 processor. As you can see here, it's liquid damage, so it doesn't power on. There's no orange light or green light on the charger. Well, it's completely dead. Well, the water has been spilled 2 days ago, as I'm aware of. So I only received this computer yesterday. So I did let the battery unplugged for over the night, so it completely gets power drained, so it completely could get dried out, and so on. And it's a major liquid damage, as you can see here near the LCD area. It's bad. This is maybe the second 14-inch I got this week. Also the same theory, liquid damage. But the previous 14-inch that I received wasn't that bad liquid damage. It was just around over here. The point of this video actually is see if the reflow actually works. So I'll be attempting it to actually reflow this motherboard. So I will pull out the motherboard and I will try to reflow the damaged areas, liquid damage, clear some water, see if this works or not. Because believe it or not, the reflow method does work around 50% chance you might able to get some live of this by putting some plugs and just reflowing some components. The reason why I'm reflowing, because I don't know nothing about this computer, what it is, what is what. And since I mentioned this is the second 14-inch I'm received so far, the first 14-inch the reflow method did actually work, so I'm not sure if the reflow method will work on this. So yeah, that's the point of the video. See if reflowing a damaged computers will do a job. By the way, also I did the reason why I say reflow because I took this tape from a Northridge fix. So I'm hoping this method works on this one because I had some success past, especially with the MacBook Airs where the SMC was completely corroded. Reflowed it, the thing powers on. So yeah, it's just a point of video. So just seeing if we can fix this, at least get this MacBook sorted, powered on, get data of this, and that's it. So what we'll do now, I'm just gonna take off the board. I'm not gonna show you how. It's long, but yeah, let me just take off the board and just start reflowing this then. Alright, so we took out the motherboard from a top case chassis. So yeah, the front one looks really bad, so I'll be actually taking some pictures. Like the worst area is this area. Also I need to take off this plastics, get the plastics out. This doesn't look that great either, so I'm hoping the trackpad still works, the battery still works. Well, it's kind of bad. But I did check on the opposite side, on a different side of the board. It looks clean, so I don't think we have to worry nothing about this. It looks clean, magnificent. So lucky, I mean, it still went in here, but hopefully there's nothing happened. So it looks all good on other side of the board. So what we're just gonna do is just gonna focus on this side of the board. By any chance, I also have an ultrasonic cleaner, but I'm lazy to turn that on, so yeah. So instead of ultrasonic it, I'll be reflowing it. Hopefully the USB ports will still work because there's a indicator here. Yeah, that looks bad. But yeah, the worst area so far in this motherboard is this area, and hopefully in this area. Hoping that this actually, I don't know what this underneath this plastic is, but I'm hoping this is alive. So yeah, I will just also take off some plastics where the water went into it. This area seems fine. I might also take off the heating as well. I do need to take out the heating. But yeah, let's just do that and quickly jump on the reflow station then. Alright, so the way this is gonna work, so as you can see, don't worry, I just covered this with a metal tape just to protect the most crucial areas. That's the LCD connector, so I don't want to like melt it because that's really close to it, and that's where the trackpad and keyboard and the battery connectors are, so I don't want to also melt that. So yeah, be careful with that. So anything precaution, you want to cover that. And I already took the pictures, so in case it didn't work, unfortunately, at least I do have an evidence of pictures of what it is, what failed. I like the way this is actually such a big component and literally there's nothing in there. That's great. But yeah, I just took the most crucial ones, nothing major. So what you want to do, just pull plugs, get like air gun, I don't know, get like something around 450 degrees Celsius, and just give a couple minutes, just reflow the area. What it does, the flux will eventually collect all the corrosion, all the things, and hopefully that works. You might notice a bit, I had to wiggle a bit. The head air gun did knock off some components. So, but that's no problem, we just obviously just put it back. Don't be like afraid. All good. Let's get a alcohol, toothpaste, and let's brush that out. So this area is cleaned, we will clean it later. We'll just move on the second area, which is another area, that's the crucial area, another one. I'm hoping that the reason why we're actually doing reflow, it's not going to be more like repair base and all this stuff. I should actually clean the thermal pad pads and all this stuff. So I didn't do that, that's bad. But anyway, the only reason why we actually try to attempt reflowing this is we don't care about like other issues, but what we care is just getting the data out, which is those 4 NAND chips actually. So potentially this is a terabyte model. So let's just also move on this area. Let me see the big cap. That's yeah, I'm hoping they're all good. So yeah, and then that the plastic connector. Let me not actually put flux yet, but let me actually put some alcohol here. I don't think I needed to do a flux because there's no chips in there, just big caps in here. Just dissipate the alcohol. I do want to pour flux in a different area, just here, this big. Sorry, can't see for the camera, don't have the camera for the microscope, just deal with it. Just gonna forward the heat gun away from the plastic. Let's move on to a different area, where was the area where also was liquid damage. So let's just this caps, well, this can get away with the alcohol, which is in this area, but this is fine. You just can do a bit of alcohol. Let's get the if you're watching this, I will recommend to do something really important. If you had any liquid damage spilled and all the stuff, the fix what you want to do is not turning off. I mean, you do want to turn it off first, but the first thing you want to do is actually get someone a screwdriver, take off the bottom plate and disconnect the battery straight away. Turning off the computer by power button unplugged from a charger doesn't do a trick, unfortunately, because the battery still has a charge. It still gets small voltages to the board. It still kind of damages. So if you know a person who has a lot of screwdrivers, the first thing you want to do, ask the person, bring the person, let him just take off the bottom plate, unplug the battery, and just leave it for at least 24 hours. At least that causes less risk of damaging the actual item. So yeah. This area was somewhere, oh yeah, this area is also bad, just literally in the corner here. Alright, that's pretty much so far done. Gonna leave it cool. I'm gonna clean it much better a bit, check out everything. But the thing is, the refill process kind of done. The only thing we have to do now is just to pray. Right, so I put the board back in. I have not connected nothing. I just only connected the main MagSafe port because I want to see if we're getting any light on a charger. So I only connected the MagSafe port and I only connected the speakers, so maybe I can hear them chime and I connect the fan so I can see the fan spin if it's alive. I have not connected nothing yet, like the USB ports. It's still unplugged. The trackpad is still unplugged. You maybe need to connect the trackpad to see if the trackpad is clicking, to see if it gets power, but I don't want to risk it just in case. So yeah, I'm not sure. I got a charger. Let's see if all 1 hour of more time is wasted or succeeded. I mean, if it's wasted, we'll learn the process, but come on, is it this gonna smoke? I have a feeling that this is gonna smoke, but let's try. Okay, we're getting orange light, nothing smoking. Let me just wait for a while, but nothing is smoking. We got a fan spin. The fans do spin up loud because the battery is not connected, and that's to do with that, so that's understandable. The process is getting warm. Okay, we might have a good luck of this. We might have a good news of this, but let's just basically, I'm just gonna put everything back together. I'm not gonna screw back in. I'm just gonna put all the connections slowly, one by one, until I fully assemble the power on and see what's working. If everything's working, I will tell you a really funny story. Alright, so there's the computer. As you can see here, the screen works perfectly fine. The keyboard works fine. We got caps lock, we got trackpad working, so there's a charger. I'll just unplug the pad thing. It's holding the charge as well, so as you can see, it's holding the charge. So it seems like the Reflow actually worked on this computer, so the customer managed to can get the data back up. You know, you can't replace the storages because people these days start to soldering, and there's not much you can do these days. So the only way you can fix the data is by fixing the board, unless you know a genius guy who can take those chips and put an SSD. Well, I don't know, that's for a different story, for a different video, okay? But yeah, the interesting story that this customer actually brought to Apple. After they spilled the liquid, they actually brought to Apple, and you know, with Apple, they take apart, they look at it, and they just like, they don't fix liquid damages. They can fix like battery, aging batteries maybe, broken fans, I don't know, broken a screen, they can do that. But once they see a liquid damage, they will just tell you to fix the computer. I don't know how much they were quoting, definitely over £1,000. But yeah, now the customer can take this, gonna do some tests, make sure it's all good. Now the customer can take the data back. Seems I think 90% still working. Well, fuck you, Apple, saying that you need to change everything. Well, unfortunately, you don't need to change everything. Always, it's a liquid damage. There might be a minor problem, but come on, Apple, change everything. Well, not really. 1 hour, and we managed to get this little MacBook powered on. Well, screw you, Apple. Well, that's for today. I'm hoping you learned something from it. Again, Reflow. Unplug the battery at least. After liquid damage, unplug the battery, get a heat gun, get some plugs, reflow a bit, and pray. But it seems like we were praying really well. God was listening to us, and we got this MacBook powered on. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.